For you guys, I didn't put it together with the other video because I didn't feel it was necessary, but I'm here to talk about the transmission shudder. Like the shudder, you get like a vibration from the car, like it's slipping or something when you're driving. Now, when I had that issue, I tried to figure out exactly where the shudder was coming from, and the shudder was coming from the transmission. And what I figured, and off of doing some research offline and a lot of other people, that the transmission, the fluid burns. You understand what I'm saying? In the transmission, depending on how hard you drive the car. And I know a lot of you guys drive the car really, really hard. So when you have the transmission shudder, you should definitely try changing the transmission fluid and the pressure switches. See, what I did was I did the drain and refill. That's the fill plug right there, straight down. That's the fill plug to put the transmission fluid in. And then there's another one at the bottom for the to drain it out. And I did that. I did the drain and refill twice. And after the drain and refill, and I replaced the pressure switches. If you look at my other videos, and it shows that that I have replaced the pressure switches on the side. Once I replaced the switches and I changed the fluid twice, because usually it shudders when it's because of the transmission fluid is really dirty in the transmission. It's wearing down, so it's not lubricating the gears and stuff the way that it should. So if you get the transmission shudder, usually I don't know how that hose came out, but the transmission shudder, I was getting it between what was it? The transmission shudder I got between 35. It was like 35 and 40. Yeah, it would slip between 35 and 40. The transmission shudder. It would like shudder and you would feel it go do-do-do-do-do. And I was like, I didn't know what it was. I was going crazy. I thought my transmission was going out. And as soon as I changed the transmission fluid, and I changed it twice, but some people do it 3 times or whatever. If you feel, you want to do it 3 times, me, I did it twice because my transmission fluid wasn't, horrible like that, because whoever had the car before me, he took care of the vehicle. He didn't really drive it too hard, So when I got the car at like, 60 something thousand miles, it was good. Now it has 104 now. And what I did was, once I drained the transmission fluid, I changed the pressure switches. Take care of those things. Those are necessary things that you have to do in the vehicle in order to keep it good, especially with the transmission. Change the pressure switches, change the transmission fluid, change the transmission fluid twice. If you want to change it 3 times to have, completely fresh fluid in it, then change that. Do that. And I'm definitely telling you, it should fix the transmission shudder. The shudder that you get. And it happens between, it was happening between 30, 35, and 40. It kept happening to me. But it might happen now between, 40 and 45. It all depends. You understand what I'm saying? It all depends on what you're looking for. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. It's pretty simple. If you type in Acura TL transmission fluid change, there's a lot of videos up already of that. If y'all want me to make a video for it, I'll make a video for it. But there's a lot of other people already have like a couple videos up for that. The transmission fluid change is pretty easy. The dealership usually charges, I think they charge like $110 to get the transmission fluid changed, And if you choose to go to the dealership, then the dealership will do it for like $110. But if you choose to do it yourself, you save $110, and all you gotta do is buy, the quarts of, transmission fluid. And it holds 3 quarts of transmission fluid, the automatic. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. If you don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram, my Twitter, and hit me up if you guys have any questions. All right, thanks. Bye.